Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Plant-Based Dads. I'm Joey. So today we're going to talk about the upcoming 21-day holiday challenge. When does the challenge start? It starts November 2nd, which is this coming Monday, and it's going to end right before Thanksgiving. So hopefully you'll learn some things that can take you right through the Thanksgiving and winter holidays. All right, do you need the Starch Solution book to be in this challenge? You absolutely do not. All of the Starch Solution book recipes, they're all online on Mcdougall's website, and I'll have a link below this video as to how to get there. And there's quite a few YouTube channels of people doing Starch Solution food, so you really don't need to buy anything. This is a free challenge. There's no money to spend to lose weight. I think that's silly to have to pay someone to do something you can do yourself. So this is all on you and me, and we're doing this together, hopefully. What is the Starch Solution? Well, the Starch Solution is a way of eating where you eat high-starch, whole plant-based foods like beans and rice and potatoes on one side of your plate, and you take up, either 50% of your plate or 75% of your plate, and on the other half of your plate or the other quarter of your plate, you fill it with non-starchy vegetables, broccoli, string beans, Brussels sprouts, a salad, right? And you create a whole plate of food. You fill that plate up, and that keeps you full, and you're so full that you're not snacking between meals on junk that you just don't need, right? So for example, if you take a baked potato, which is about 350 calories, and you break that up and put it on your plate, and it takes up half your plate. Now you take the other half of the plate and you stuff it with as much broccoli as you can put on there. That broccoli is like 30 calories, if it's even that much. Together, you've got an entire plate of food that has you really full, and you've got about 380 calories on your plate. 3 times a day, you're at 1,100 something calories. You're at a calorie deficit. You are going to lose weight. So that's the idea of it. As far as weight loss, that's how all that works. As far as health, you're getting the carbohydrates, which is what our body runs on, right? And then you're getting all the greens for healing and all that. So it's the only real natural way to eat and heal at the same time. The other part of this way of eating is we're eliminating oil. We're eliminating processed food. We're eliminating animal products. None of that has any place in the Starch Solution. They're not whole foods. And then we're minimizing foods that are whole foods, but that are high in fat. Avocados, seeds, nuts, nut butters, those are all whole foods, right? They're just peanuts ground up, or they're just, avocado's avocado, right? It's not processed, but it is full of fat. Now, you don't want to eliminate those because you need some of that for proper digestion. So we're just minimizing that. I try and limit to a tablespoon a day of nuts and seeds or of avocado. So don't go crazy about, no fat. That's not the case. You can have some whole food fats, but you just want to limit them. But you absolutely have to stop having food with oil in it. Oil is the worst thing that you could eat, regardless of if it's avocado oil or olive oil or any of that nonsense. It's all oil, and it's all 100% fat. So you want to stay away from that completely. Check the ingredients of everything that you eat, everything that you make. If it has oil in it, it's not something that you can eat on the Starch Solution. On this particular challenge, I don't want to focus so much on our weight as much as I want to focus on how to manage ourselves through the holiday season. In the past few challenges, we've learned how to prep our meals ahead of time, where we make a few things on Saturday or Sunday for the week. We make some potatoes, we make some chickpeas, you make a little bit of salad or something, and then you have that all week long to kind of throw together and make meals out of, so you're prepared. So I want to focus on continuing to do that. I want to continue to do the divided plate. If you're not worried about weight loss, you can absolutely do 75-25, where 75% of your plate is whole food starches and 25% of vegetables. If you're still trying to lose some weight, you can do 50-50, which is what we normally do, which would be 50% whole food plant-based starches on one side, and then 50% non-starchy vegetables on the other. Either one's fine during this challenge, depending on what your goals are. I want to continue to post our photos of our food in the Facebook group or on Instagram. I keep ourselves accountable. And I want to continue to cheer each other on and share recipes that we've been doing. That gives a lot of people inspiration as far as some other ideas that they may get to make for potatoes and for rice and all that. So it's not kind of the same boring thing all the time. One of the ways that we're successful in this endeavor is that we're surrounding ourselves with people that we support and that support us, like-minded people. If you haven't joined the Facebook group yet, it's a picture of it right here. Plant-Based Dads, Starch Solution Enthusiast. Go ahead and join on Facebook, send a request. I'm one of the administrators, will let you in, and you can start immediately. Everyone in the Facebook group is in the challenge. So if you're wondering how do you become part of this challenge, if you join the Facebook group, you're in the challenge. If you follow us on Instagram, you're in the challenge. And if you're watching these YouTube videos, you can absolutely participate at home and be in the challenge. I put semi regular updates on Facebook and Instagram, so that's kind of where most of this happens. I want to continue to make sure we're getting plenty of water every day and plenty of movement, at least 30 minutes a day, if that's possible, depending on where you live. In Arizona right now, we're finally into patio weather, but I realize in some parts of the country it's winter, so I know that's going to be tough. And one more thing I'd really like to work on is being a good example. We're going to be getting into the new year here soon, and that's like the time of year when a lot of people change their diets. They try and worry about their health. They, give up things. So we're going to see a lot of people going plant-based at the first of the year. It happens every year. When that happens, they're going to want to ask someone for help. And if you've set a good example over the holiday season, maybe you brought a covered plate to I just saw a hummingbird. Maybe you brought a covered plate to a holiday party, and people were like asking for the recipe, and you mentioned that it's plant-based. People may be looking to you for advice or how they get started in this way of eating. All right, guys, so that's kind of the gist of this whole challenge. They all kind of work the same. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and I will personally answer them. If you haven't joined the Facebook group yet, join the Facebook group, Plant-Based Dads, Starch Solution Enthusiasts. You can interact with me personally on there and with every other person in there. We've got thousands of people who are all doing the Starch Solution and all supporting each other. It's a great place to start changing your life. Hit that like button, show us some love, and please think about subscribing and becoming part of the Plant-Based Dads family. Hopefully you're ready to start this on Monday. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.